Time now for Trick or Treat, a segment we're calling Trick or Treat.
I have a feeling this is going to be a 1 week segment.
Something tells you that, huh?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We'll begin with this. Trick or Treat, Bo Nix, who now leads all quarterbacks, and well, he's second in the league in touchdowns, and he's been very, very good, is the player of the year. Bo Nix is the player of the year. Bump, trick or treat?
So I'm going to go with treat. I think Bo Nix is the player of the year. You mentioned his touchdowns and all that good stuff. And watch this young man play. I didn't know he had that in his game. He's showing people, look, I can run with the rock. I am leading one of the best teams in the nation. 7 games in a row, something like that. They put up 40 points. Extremely explosive. You need your skill players, but you need a quarterback. And Bo Nix is exactly that, a very good quarterback. It's a treat.
I didn't know you were going to trick Bump because you're tricking Bump right now because the player of the year, at least the offensive player of the year in this conference, hands down. You said Bo Nix was second in touchdowns? Who's he second to?
Ex-Valaday.
Okay, never mind. Who's he second in passing yards or passing touchdowns to? Yeah, anyway, Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix
number one in the nation in yards, yeah.
Michael Penix Jr. is the player of the year, all right? Player of the year, leads the conference in passing, touchdowns, all that stuff. And let's be honest, if you're the player of the year, you're the most important player on your team. And I'm saying, does UW win more than 2 games without Michael Penix Jr. right now on their team?
I don't think so.
I mean, so there you go. Not only is he play POY, he's the MVP. So there you go.
They're tied for 4th right now.
Yeah, whatever, man. What's the next
I didn't get a vote. But Caleb Williams got 24 touchdowns, 1 pick.
I said go to the next question.
All right. Trick or treat. USC has the clearest path to the college football playoff.
You got this one. You go first.
I'm going to say yes because of this. I know Oregon's undefeated, but there's a 4-letter network that continues to remind everybody of what happened in week 1. Like, anybody really cares about that. But they're doing everything they can to remind everybody what happened when Oregon went down to Atlanta. Obviously, Utah's lost 2 games. I just think SC, when it comes down to it, their one loss is on the road at Utah by one possession, by 1 point. So I think in the end, I think the committee could look past that if SC was able to run the rest of the table, which, look, will be a difficult task when they still have Oregon, they still have UCLA.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I think SC is in the driver's seat right now, and that's a great position to be in, right? Their one loss is to a good team. They still got to play UCLA. That's always going to be a good game. I grew up in the LA area. You never know which way that's going to go. I think they still got to play Colorado, who we expect them to be. I think they have to play Cal as well. SC's in the driver's seat, especially with what we saw from their offense today with their backup receivers getting it done. Caleb Williams, SC.
Yeah, did I say they're playing Oregon? They don't play Oregon.
Well, but it'd be good for them potentially if they played Oregon in the title game.
Sure.
Okay, trick or treat. Deepest team in the league is Utah.
Treat. I mean, look, look, you can say whatever you want. I got proof. Okay, because on Thursday they went to Washington State, which is a tough place to play, in particular on a Thursday night, late night game. Because let's be honest, the tailgate is serious in Pullman. All right, been there. Goodness, barely made it to the game. So did half the fans. All right, and backup quarterback, walk on. They got their top 2 running backs out. Their star tight end gone. Their star tight end who ended up making that game, he ends up getting hurt. Clark Phillips, their star DB, he gets hurt, and they still find a way to win on the Palouse. To me, you may not know all those names of the guys who came in and still got that job done. Doesn't matter. Still, deepest team to me.
70% of their rushing yards were missing for that game.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I agree with you, but I'm going to disagree because I just like to disagree with you. So I'm going to go with USC. I think we saw today how deep that roster is. Again, you don't know the names of these guys. USC, they don't have their names on their jerseys, right? You got Taj coming in, 100 yards. You got Ford coming in, 100 yards. Caleb Williams elevates the play of the guys around them. And there's some dudes on the bench that we probably don't know about. I like Utah, but I like USC. I think they're the deepest.
All right, very good.